What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are here at Upward and we're going to be testing out the next step in the Discmania Plastic Conspiracy series. Here we have a C-Line DD3. This is just a normal stock C-Line, nice bit of dome to it, actually good bit of heartbeat as well. And then we have this Meta Horizon C-Line from the mystery box, and then we have this Color Glow Horizon C-Line. Both of these are Gannon Burr cloud breakers, but in the DD3 mold, and this is a C-Line DD3. It's yellow or green, one of the most overstable C-Line colors. Let's test it out and see if normal C-Line has anything to say to these discs, or are these specialty plastic blends actually more overstable and more usable. We do have a little bit of wind out here today. This hole's not really going to show it though, because it is a forehand and it's a bit of a tailwind. We're going to start off the rip though with the nice C-Line DD3. First time throwing one of these. Want to know what I'm getting myself into here. That is amazing and fantastic. Alright, rip these both off. We're going to go Color Glow and then the Meta Horizon C-Line. That had really nice stand up. Also really nice stand up. Those all looked very similar. Let's go test out more shots, more holes, more places with the wind. Might be blowing in our faces. Maybe some downhill shots. And let's see how normal C-Line stacks up to the new exclusive blends that Discmania is coming out with. For comparison purposes, this needs to be shown. Meta Horizon C-Line, Color Glow C-Line, normal C-Line. Probably because of the dome, but let's keep an eye on how far these go and how far they fade and make a few more conclusions, possibly from Discmania's lineup. We are stepping up on hole number 4's T-pad. We're not going to aim at the basket. We're just going to go for max distance rips. We have a little bit of a tailwind, so if I get a little bit of anhyzer on these and they start to drift and go, that's perfect. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for max distance ripper shots, and make sure you're watching distance and how far left this one is compared to these two, because these two are flying pretty similar. This one might be a little bit straighter. This one might be a little bit more stable, but I'm gonna test them all out again here. We threw C-Line DD3 first off the first tee. So we're gonna go Color Glow here. Just as hard as you can throw it, a little bit of anti. Huge, and I almost put it in the street. Let's I'm gonna aim a little bit further left with these other two. So far. And now, see if the dome helps this one out, or if the dome shoves it down because of the tailwind. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go pick them up. I think the grip lock with the Color Glow probably went further. But I also think the hill is slightly lower on that side, so it's got more further to go before it hits the hill. We pick these up, moved on to hole number 5's tee pad. This is 443. Basket is right in front of the street, so we don't want to push too far. The tailwind might push us too far. We're going to try to mitigate how far it pushes us by throwing it on hyzer and just trying to place a hyzer in the line of the basket, and whichever one gets closest, we're going to award the point to. Or no, this isn't even a battle video. Just want to know how they end up handling. Just a lot of power thrown with a hyzer. We are moved on to the Meta Horizon Sea Line. This disc feels lighter, which typically in my experience means it's going to fly a little bit further and just has a little bit more glide, even though it weighs the same. That is amazing. Didn't think I could throw it that accurately. And now it is the Sea Line DD3's turn. That one feels like it's a little bit more stable. So maybe their ultra premium is supposed to not beat up as fast. Maybe it's not supposed to be more stable. Maybe it's just supposed to be a little bit more durable and a little bit more glidey. Oh, that one had more hyzer on that. All right, look back at the exact footage if you're curious, but the yellow one feels like it's stabling out faster. It might not be, but it feels like it's stabling out faster. That might just be me, but I don't know if their hyper premium plastic is any more hyper premium and any more necessarily overstable. It just might be more durable, so it's going to stay at the stability that it's at for a little bit longer. Hole 18 out here at Upward is 532 feet, par 4. Big drive puts you out. You want to have something that's going to turn and drift a little bit over the parking lot, and have something that's going to have enough stability to still fade back and either just fade into safe or skip off up over the curb. We have a bit of a headwind, and that has gotten me in trouble on this hole before. So let's see if these discs might be the possible replacements and what I should be throwing. And also just how does this hold up into a headwind? We haven't really gotten to see this into a full ripping headwind yet. It's not ripping, but it's starting to pick up, so I'm going to go ahead and throw. Are we sure that's not a PD2? That did not flip up at all. Now the Color Glow Sea Line Horizon. And now for this disc, Meta Horizon Sea Line. It's beautiful. Doesn't feel like I'm holding a disc. Hopefully that means it's going to actually give us some distance here. Well, unfortunately, that looks like I might have really marred up and scuffed the surface of that disc because it caught the curb, but that's exactly the type of shot that you want for this hole. You want that low, little bit of a drift, just driving, pushing shot. The other two, a little bit too nose up, so even though I threw them into a headwind, didn't have the same flip up or push and want to get to the basket. I'm gonna go see how far they push to and distance markers wise. Sea Line DD3s, I think, are actually more overstable than their ultra premium compatriots. This Sea Line DD3 has not flipped up. It has held a line for longer. It has stapled out faster. Like, I don't know what they're trying to do. Obviously, we're going to see for extension periods how long and the duration of the plastic lasts for. So I am this year, actually, for testing purposes, last year we were using a time lapse. For this year, there's going to be another distance driver video about this, but we might be sticking the DD3s in because I need all three of these to get used to see how each one individually gets beaten in. Whether that means I just go out and play rounds with just these three distance drivers, I'm not sure. But I am a big fan of Discmania, big fan of their plastic. It feels amazing. It flies amazing. And apparently you can get plenty of stability even out of not their PD2s. So hopefully you enjoy content like this. Please make sure to like the video. If you want to see new stuff, make sure to comment all that down below, especially if you have any ideas about the Discmania plastic conspiracies that I'm putting out, or if you have any thoughts about any other plastic conspiracies or thoughts about plastic that are different from the general public. Make sure to comment all that down below. Please make sure to subscribe. It helps you guys out with these subscriber-only giveaways. Definitely helps me out as well. And until next time, we'll see you out on the course.